How's it going, my guys and gals and my non-binary pals? It's your boy Kamon, and as you can see, I got some new do going on right now. So if you're gonna comment anything, make sure you comment nice hair, man. But I know you guys are kind of sick of me posting Tenpai profiles, but yo, I love this deck, bro. I feel like I'm playing swordsoul again. You guys know, well, for those who know, you know, whenever I'm obsessed with a deck that I really like, I tend to try to find as many opportunities as I can to post that content. I have a ton of duels for this deck, but I'm trying to find the right build for y'all. But I will actually edit those duels for you guys, so you'll see tons on the channel. But anyway, let's get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys the main deck extra inside. This is a updated list that I am trying out. After a lot of consideration and a lot of playing this deck, I've come to the conclusion of what I do want to try to aim for this deck, if that makes sense. You guys have been kind of killing it with the positive feedback when I am posting my builds and whatnot, so hopefully this build is even better than those before, and it makes more sense of why I'm not running certain cards anymore. So anyway, let's get to the monsters. Not standard this time, so 3 Padara, I don't know how to say it, amongst all call it that. 3 Chandra, and then we are playing 1 Fadra. So I know y'all are thinking, yo, you can't play this card at 1. It's bad. Play it at 2. If it gets banished, it gets banished. Bro, hear me out, bro. This card is the death of me, bro. I swear to God. You want to see these at all times, but not this. So the reason why I'm playing this card at 1, you never, ever, ever, ever want to see this card in your opening hand unless you have field spell also with this card, because then you can kind of go field spell, search out any one of these effects, send it to graveyard, then normal summon this, bring back, you're good to go, right? This card alone does nothing for you, nothing. There was this one duel I had with Snake Eye, which you guys will see in the friggin' video. I had everything I needed except a monster. I just needed one singular monster, and of course I drew this card. If it was any one of these, I had game. It was ridiculous. So I'm gonna start playing this card at 1, and if I'm being honest, I've been testing it at 1. I don't really mind it at 1. Plus, once we get the new stuff, which is coming out pretty soon, we're gonna play this card at 1 anyways. So I'm just getting used to it now, playing it at 1. So yeah, that's just my reasoning. If you want to play this card at 2 or 3, be my guest, bro. But me, I'm trying it out at 1, and so far I feel a lot more comfortable with him at 1 because he does nothing on his own, bro. If he gets banished, he gets banished, so be it, bro. But I'm playing him at 1 because people tend to forget we do have the extra deck monster, which does what this does. So essentially, we're playing 3 of him, essentially. So yeah, before we was playing 4 of him, but now we're playing 3, and 1's in the main deck. So that's it for the Tenpai monsters. Everything else is just hand traps. I'm changing around the lineup here and there to see what I like and see what I don't like, but this lineup is pretty solid in my opinion. So 3 Ash Blossom, very solid. 3 Effect Veiler. Veiler did actually make it in here because I did want to try to combat certain things. Veiler is not once per turn, and you can go a Veiler and then you can chain Veiler on top of a Veiler if you really want to, or you can go Ash Blossom and then chain Veiler, because the main thing is you want to go second with this list, you know what I mean? So 3 Ash, 3 Veiler. Ghost Bell did actually make it back in the main deck, so 3 Ghost Bell, 3 Ghost Ogre, and then 3 Imperm. So that is it for these right here. This is 15 hand traps. I was talking to people in my freaking local, people who play this deck, and they were even saying yeah, bro, you gotta play more hand traps because against Snake Eye, I do not think that matchup is impossible, but he explained to me that yeah, to fully stop them, you'll need at least 3 hand traps in your hand, and then you're good to go from there. Because if they go Snake Eye Ash, you can either go Veiler or Imperm. That stops that. If they go Diabellstar, that's fine. They set the freaking original Simple Spoils. They go Effect, and then you go this right here. They can still play after that, because then they're gonna go Birch or whatever, bring back thing, blah 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 blah. You know, link away, spin out Birch somehow, do what you gotta do, and then go for Flame Burge effect, and then you just go Ghost Bell, you know what I mean? And then Ghost Ogre also, because this does stop the IP play, which that play is really, really broken. It's not the field spell too, so I want to keep it in here. So that's it for the hand trap variant right here. Just these 15. And again, I said it before, I'm not running Shifter because again, Shifter is very, very, very good and very strong, but only if you draw it in your opening hand. Because again, let's say I open up with like all these hand traps, right? Going second, I'm gonna use them on your turn and then draw phase. Let's say I draw Shifter. I can't, it's dead. I have stuff in my graveyard, it's dead. So I'm not even playing Shifter anymore. It's a very good card, but it just sucks whenever you top deck it. It's like whenever you top deck Nib, you know what I mean? It just feels bad. It feels horrible. So that's not saying it's a bad card. It's just that's my reasoning behind it. I don't want to rely on a card that I have to open up every single time to actually be good. You know what I mean? When it does go off, it goes off, and it's powerful. It's strong, but I feel like we don't need it though at the same time. But as it for the monsters, spells, very standard. 3 Singing Summoning, and then 3 Singing Kaiman. So explanatory, we need these 3. So for these 6 right here, be very consistent, because at the end of the day, we are only running the 7 dragons in here now that we did cut down on the Fadra. And then we are rocking the Pot of Prosperity. I low-key did want to kind of try out the Pot of Desires, but now that we've cut down on the Fadra to just 1, I definitely like this a lot more. I don't mind banishing certain cards in my extra deck because, like, you're not going to need every single thing also. Plus, we can still kill you through this. There are some builds who are actually running 3 Pot of Prosperity and they're running 3 Pot of Desires because they want to just see their, like, engine and, like, non-engine as soon as possible, and I get it. But I think this is fine right here because as long as I see this or a dragon, I have a lot of chances to actually, you know, kill you, if that makes sense. In game, by the way. So, 3 of those, and then Best Friend is 3 Droplet. I still believe the Board Breaker build mixed with the Hand Trap build is the most powerful build in my opinion. Because, like, again, you have a mixture of everything. Like, if I see one of these in my opening hand or this with my hand traps, I pretty much can break any single board. My favorite combo, though, is going Lightning Storm against Voice's Voice. And they're going to go Skull Guardian to negate that. And then you just chain Droplet. You send this, and then you negate the Skull Guardian. Oh, feels good. A two for two, bro. 2 for 2. So, yeah. 3 Droplet, 2 Storm, and then the 1 Duster to round off for the board breakers. I think this is very standard. I've seen a lot of lists who are actually not running the Lightning Storms and the, like, Duster. Y'all are brave, bro. You guys got so much faith in this little field spell. You got more than me because, like, once I enter battle and they go in perm, I'm like, ah! You know what I mean? So I'd rather just get rid of their stuff as soon as possible. You know what I mean? So for those in the last couple, we are running 1 Terraforming, the 1 called by, and since we're not running a second Fedora, we are rocking the 1 Rivalry. I decided to just main this card instead of siding it because I wanted to make room for other side deck cards, if that makes sense. So main list is good too because this is a pretty good side out card, and it's also because if I do see it and I can't kill you or I can't break your freaking board after doing everything, I'm gonna go, okay, Rivalry. This card hurts a lot of decks. This card hurts Snake Eye, believe it or not, because a lot of stuff that they are summoning is Pyro, sure, but, like, it's Pyro, Dragon, Cyburst, Spellcaster. Like, there's, like, a lot of things. What is whatchamacallit? Fiend right here, Sea Serpent, Cyburst. Like, there's so many different things. So, if you go summon out Snake Eye Ash effect, get Poplar effect, you could just go, okay, cool, Rivalry. They're only going to summon out Pyros. You know what I mean? So, who cares, though, you know? So, yeah, one of these to kind of round it off. And, yeah, that's it for the main deck. That's a solid 40 cards. Yeah, I do enjoy playing this guy at just 1. Because, again, once we get the new support, he's going down to 1, rather he likes it or not, bro. I'm sorry, but like you have failed me for the last time, little one. So yeah, just as it. Let's go into the extra deck. The extra deck did not change at all from my last profile, so we're gonna just speed through it. 1 Striker, 1 Seals, 1 Dark the Dark Charmer, 1 Hida, 1 Princess, 1 Zelantis, and then the 1 Raging Phoenix. If you do not want to run this card because it's too expensive, you can just run the Emblem Whale instead, because again, you just want to get her off the field and put her in graveyard as soon as possible. So that's why we are running this. And again, people have asked me, why am I running Striker Dragon in this? You run Striker Dragon to get into this card right here, because again, if you do get D-barriered and your opponent is not playing any fire monsters in the graveyard, but they'll probably play a dark monster in the graveyard, like these 2 cards are the only cards that can get you into all of this. You get me? So I rather have a card that can help me get either a fire or dark in the graveyard. This gets a fire from the graveyard. This gets a dark from the graveyard. So you go like normal summon out this. All you gotta do is get 2 dragons on the field, link 1 away in Striker Dragon, and then link both of these away into your the Dark Charmer. Bring back 1 of their dark monsters, and then that's full combo into your link package to OTK them regardless through D barrier. So that is why we are running Striker Dragon. Synchros is still the same. 1 Black Rose, 1 Odd Eyes, 1 Cobalt, the Blade Dragon, Samurai Destroyer, 2 Sangan Bident Dragon, Transcendent Dragion, and then Trident Dragion. This is very standard. This is very, very, very standard. I do actually own the Time Lord Synchro Monster, the big level 10, but I'm not sure what I want to take out. Maybe I'll take out this guy here, because we are running the Samurai Destroyer, so this is better in theory, but summoning this out when you are Dragon Locked to pop a card on the field is pretty important in my opinion. So it kind of depends. Maybe if I am fighting like a lot of mirror matches, I will just take this card out for that card, because I think that card is nasty. It's also good versus the Yugioh deck too. So yeah, that's it for the extra deck though. 15 cards. Now this is where it gets kind of janky. This is the side deck here. Now just hear me out for a lot of the stuff here. As you guys see, I'm not even main decking Thrust anymore. It is in the side deck here, but starting off the side, we are siding 3 DD Crow, because again, yes, we are main decking Ghost Spell, but DD Crow is also just as good as Ghost Spell, and we are actually siding Crossout, so everything in the like main deck for hand traps is pretty good. Crossout targets and everything in the side deck, same exact thing. So 3 DD Crow. DD Crow is actually very, 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 very good right now. So run out, play it. And I got screwed by DD Crow once, and I'm just like, card's kind of busted versus this deck. So 3 DD Crow, and then 2 Pankratops. Pang is really good because people are siding against Skill Drain and Tikaboo. So yeah, you just go Pankratops, Tribute, pop Tikaboo, or Skill Drain, and then you're good to go from there, especially against the Yugioh matchup. It's very, very, very annoying, but that's why I like running this card in here. For back row, 3 Cosmics. I side this in like every game I can, because it hits so many things, bro. It's such a good card, and this card is very good versus Flunder, because if they go Field Spell, activate effect, you just go Chain Cosmic, banish the Field Spell, they get no effect. Or if they go the freaking Thunder Winds, whatever, you just go get rid of it. You know what I mean? Just good card. Or Snake Eye, they go Original Sinful Spoils. They set it, and then you go Cosmic. Get rid of it. Now you're good to go. Same thing for the Field Spell. So 3 of those, and then like I said before, the 3 Crossout designators. I think this card is definitely a mandatory thing in here, because yes, we are running a lot of non-engine. Okay, like a ton of hand traps. This is like 15 hand traps, sure. We're only running 8 dragons. Like only these 8 dragons for now. So it's like, I want to keep them safe as much as possible. I was maining it, but I took it out because I want to main more hand traps, because like the theory behind Crossout is, yes, I feel safer if I do have it in my hand, opening hand, but it does nothing going second. It's better if you have this card going first. I'd rather just see a ton of hand traps going second so I can try to stop you, and then go play one card and then try to win from there. So I side these in because if I know I'm going to go first, I side these in because then we're good to go from there. Or even if I don't, it's still good to have because I'm going to have other cards in the side deck also in the main deck. So yeah, 3 of these. And then 2 Thrust. Thrust is pretty good. I like Thrust a lot. It took me a while to kind of take it out of the main deck, but I'm glad I did because it makes more room. This card is good, but it sucks when your opponent activates nothing. Then this card becomes awkward. So it's definitely good in the side. And then the 2 Thrust targets and the 2 cross targets is the 1 D barrier and then the 1 Karma Cannon. The ruling for Karma Cannon, which you guys should know if you're Tenpai players. People assume if you have a dragon on the field and if you have the summoning on the field, if they activate Karma Cannon, if your fire dragons are the only dragons or the only monsters on the field, this will not send them. So let me explain. So this can only send these if it flips something else face down. So let's say I have like this on the field plus like not Striker Dragon because that can't be sent. But let's say I have a Fire Dragon and I have I don't know, like this on the field, right? Both of these in the field. You can activate this card, then this will get flipped down, then this will get sent because this was flipped down. You know what I mean? Even if you only have this on the field, this is still a legal activation, sure, but your stuff is fine. But again, they're only fine if this is the only thing on the field that can't be sent. So if you have like the Fire Dragons on your field plus Lynx, they can't flip this face down. So having these 2 on the field, and if they want to do like this, these are safe. So that is the ruling for this card. If you don't believe me, just look it up. Look it up if you don't believe me. But that is how this card works because it does say then send. You know what I mean? So unless the first action was met, then the second action will not be resolved. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy that. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe to the video. I'll see you guys next time, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.